Hi, welcome to the Offsides podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm John, and today we're going to be ranking some MLB team hats. Now, we decided to pick MLB team hats over logos because I think they just look better on the hats compared to what other leagues have with their just plain logos. So we're going to be
hmm
looking through each hat differently, and we're going to rank them based on our scale here that we got. And Josh, I'll explain the scale in a second. We got MVP, batting leadoff, batting 250, trash cans, and asterisks. Now, for MVP tier, those are what we think will be the best hats in the MLB right now. Hats that we would wear even if we don't support the team, hats we want to see on other people and random occasions because we think they're the best hats. Batting
hmm
leadoff, it's basically a good hat. You wouldn't mind wearing it. You wouldn't mind wearing it. You don't mind your team wearing it. You don't mind seeing people wear it. It's a good hat. It's a good hat to start. And then batting 250 is just plain old average. Like it's an okay hat. Like there's some wrongs with it. It's average. It's there. Trash cans is just for the hats that really should not be in the MLB. And then asterisks will save that for later. All right.
All right, let's get it started.
First up is the Angels, Los Angeles Angels, and I already want to say 250. I like the logo, but it's just an all red hat. I think it's
Yeah,
average.
I think the red on red
hmm Makes it
kind
harder.
of
It hurts it. It
yeah,
hurts it a
no,
lot.
it's harder to see
hmm
and for that they don't even have that great of a
Team.
logo. I mean, I
Yeah.
get it,
Yeah.
the significance, all that. I personally was a fan of their logo in I want to say it was the 90s with
hmm
the wings.
Yeah, that was a good logo.
That hat,
Blue
I'm
hats.
batting I'm
Blue hats.
putting yeah,
Yep.
exactly, batting cleanup for that one. This one, I think trash cans.
I said 250 because I mean it's at least an okay hat. I
Yeah,
mean,
but that red on red, like,
yeah, that
you gotta
does. You're
think
right. You're
you gotta
right.
think it's not even an average of a
Mhm.
hat. I think it's in the lower tiers.
Yeah. You're right. I also, by the way, I took each hat from what each team has worn a hat of these. I didn't took any variations, or whatever. Each MLB team has worn a hat, but I only picked one from each team. I didn't pick
Okay.
multiples because there's some teams that have multiples, but I picked
Yeah.
one that they use often or the one that I found was the better one to grade. So coming up in the
Okay.
A's, I chose this A's hat, even though they do have a darker one and a yellow billed one, but I chose this one
Mhm.
because they wear it more. And even then, still, I think this hat can be an MVP level hat for the Athletics.
Oh, the Kelly Greens for
It's
sure. You
definitely
know
MVP.
you know my thoughts on the
Oh
Kelly
yeah,
Green.
I just got that Oakland A's hat. Oakland A's have always had the best logos, the best uniforms, and everything. And the Kelly
100%
Greens,
agree.
they right now do have the best uniforms in the game because I
Yep.
love them. I want my own athletics jersey, and I'm not an
Yeah.
athletics fan. They're
Yep. No,
playing Moneyball correctly.
yeah. It's hey, no, I mean, a good way to market a team is by
hmm
having uniforms and fan gear, hats, all of that that people want to wear.
hmm
And this right here, um, it's you're looking. This one's more for the
Yeah.
younger demographic. Kind of change things up. But I think yeah, MVP
Well,
top
younger
notch right here for
demographic
this
in the
hat.
sense that younger demographic that has never seen a Kelly Green team, because I mean the
Yeah,
Jets don't wear Kelly Green anymore, and all
Eagles don't.
it's such an retro color, and now bringing it
Yeah.
back and I wish the Jets went. I said it in the MLB in the NFL one, the Jets should have gone Kelly Green, and
hmm
it's like one of the hottest colors for sports to wear next to
Yep.
yellow, and now you put Kelly Green with that bright yellow, it looks fantastic. It's
hmm
amazing. Um, Next one is no explanation where we're gonna put it. I think it's just obvious that we made this one category for it. And anyway, I just hate the hat. I just hate the hat. I want to burn it. I want to burn that. I want to burn that hat.
Yeah,
It's good
it's
fire
too.
starter. It's good fire starter.
I mean, what's the I'm so I don't know if you remember back in like early 2000s,
Mhm. When they were the red.
maybe late night. Well, even I think it was just before that,
hmm
when they had the navy hat and the gold star.
hmm hmm
That hat was a very good hat. I had one of
Yeah.
those. That
When
was
they were
the
in the
time
National
of
League.
like Biggio
hmm
and yes, yeah, and,
Yep.
and Bagwell and
hmm
Jeff Kent. So that was um, that was a good hat right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
this one is just
I do
um,
like their
it.
throwback unis when they have like the three stripes of yellow, orange, like that
Yeah,
uniform.
like the Nolan Ryan.
Yep. But when they
Yeah,
made this new
that's
logo, they completely skipped the yellow and just went blue and orange and white. I'm like, it will look better with the yellow. But
you
I
know what
just
this reminds me of?
what?
Both their uniforms and their hats
Mhm,
is when people do like create a team
mhm.
or created the like this is
Just
the
this basic,
MLB's create a jersey, create a hat. It's just
yeah,
basic.
it's just
Yeah.
basic. All right, next up is Toronto. Now Toronto, I like, even though I hate the Blue Jays, I like it. It's average, I think. A bit, maybe it could be a bit better than average because the Blue Jays a nice logo. I love the leaf. I love the color of the
Mhm.
blue, and everything. It's a very, from what you see from blue hats, it's a very brighter. It's like the brightest blue hat I could see from this list. And
Yeah,
I would say I could say lead off. I could say batting 250, but I'll leave that up to you.
I think 250. I
250.
think
All right.
250. This is an average hat.
Yeah.
Doesn't knock it out of the park or anything like that, but I do like that they incorporated the maple leaf
Yeah,
into that though.
it's a
It's
good
good on
logo.
that part.
It's a good
Yeah.
logo. It really is. Next up is, I think, our real true first one that we don't have to argue about is the Braves being a trash can. I think we can both agree this hat.
Wow.
I don't think it's that
No,
good.
I don't agree with that.
Well, it's not that. It's
This
just an A. It's just a crappy. Like the A, sure,
this
yeah, it's an A,
is
but at least it has good colors. This one is not a good hat. It really
this is
isn't.
iconic.
It's
This is
not
iconic.
iconic. It's basic. It's not. You just said the
There's
Astros is a basic create a team thing. So is the A's. So
but
is the
there's a
A and
different there's
the Atlanta Braves, dude. It's so basic.
there are some teams that they haven't really changed their hat styles in
Hmm.
years.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, the good
um
teams.
well, I mean, the A's is pretty. I mean, it's probably one of the more worn hats in the league. You know, your Boston's, your New York's, your LA's. Atlanta is
I would
probably second tier on
really.
there with like Detroit, Pittsburgh.
I can see Pittsburgh and
Um,
Detroit being number two, but I don't see the Braves. I'll put it, the best I'll put it
it's
as 250 because I don't think it deserves even
it's yeah,
close to the.
yeah, 250. Yeah, it's got that because it hasn't changed. And I think that like navy blue with a red.
Hmm.
Um, that's kind of where it differentiates a little bit from other hats.
Hmm.
And that A, I mean, come on, if you saw that A, you'd know, boom, right away, that's Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it. It's too basic for me. I have, because I collect MLB hats. Like I have a hat of it own.
Hmm.
It's like it's my least favorite hat because I don't like. It's just dull. It is. It's
Yeah,
just dull. I don't like it.
it is.
I just had
Yeah,
got it for the collection, honestly.
it's just a bit, I think, kind of not iconic, but it has some rich tradition there.
Yeah. Next up is, if the Athletics are the number one uniforms in the league, the Brewers are number two, and this hat explains why.
Currently,
Currently, like,
mm,
because this, I love this hat. There's two variations of that. One without the yellow, one with the yellow, and I chose the yellow one here because I do think it's the better one. And then
oh,
they do wear it. They do wear it in games. But
see, that's where I'm gonna disagree with you. With is
what
that yellow?
I like the yellow though. It's a great logo. That's literally is one of the most smartly designed logos in the league.
Oh,
Uh,
no doubt about
It
that.
it
That logo is
by
top notch.
If this was just logos, that'd be MVP. It probably be its own category above everyone because it's like, it legit is what you want in a logo. Smart symbolism, just your
Hmm.
lettering in a fun way because it's a baseball mitt that has MB in
Yeah,
it. It's
yeah.
perfect.
It's yeah, I no, I 100% agree there.
I
I
want to
just
put.
think the yellow,
Mhm.
uh
You're gonna put it in
the
lead off. You want to put it in lead off, don't you?
no, I put it average.
I
Just
gotta go
I
lead off then. If you're saying average, I want to put it MVP. We have to meet in the middle with lead
yeah,
off
okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair.
because what are you gonna say? Because I think it's amazing. It's just a great hat.
I'll touch on this a bit. Like the Orioles, I feel the same way too.
Okay.
I personally am not a fan when it splits the
Oh,
colors
okay. I
on
see what
the
you mean.
dome of the
Yeah.
hat. So that's why for me it's not
Hmm.
like the best hat.
Hmm.
If it were the all blue one, I think I'd be okay with putting it
Okay.
up there.
All right. Next
So.
is the Cardinals. Cardinals, I like their logo. It's very just. It's a basic logo, but still, like, it's a good
Mm.
logo, classic logo. But still, I think it's an average hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair. Do you have you ever seen their bird, their red
Yeah,
bird?
the bird. Yeah, I've seen it. Like, I feel
That
like
that's pretty cool.
it's on their uniforms. I think it would rather be better if they put the cardinal on the hat instead of just the uniforms. Like, I think it would be better, but
I
this
think it'd
S
be pretty
yeah,
cool.
this STO logo is too historic for the club and
Yep.
everything. So like they can't do anything about it. Ne-
No, yeah, no, I agree.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this next one.
So we're putting this one in
We're putting
average,
250.
correct?
Yeah,
The
250.
Cardinals.
250.
Okay.
This next one, I'm gonna get a lot of hate because I think it's trash cans. I think the Cubs has a trash can
How can you put St. Louis in average
because
because it's historic and not the Cubs?
Cubs, yes, it might be historic, but the St. Louis one at least looks nice. The Cubs one is just the most basic C ever. Like, come on. I-
Yeah, but they're the Cubbies, so it's got to look somewhat
I'll put it in
innocent
the average at least,
and
but still,
just
I don't like the hat.
it's at least average.
It's
Yeah,
at least
it's
average.
nothing great, nothing less.
Yeah, it's
It's average for sure.
it's at least average. Like I just it's also the C looks very weirdly small in the hat. It looks small. It looks tiny.
Yeah.
And I'll get to like the sizing later with another team, but it just looks very tiny for that hat. Like it's missing
Mhm.
something on it. Next up is Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks,
Well,
I've
real
always
real quick,
oh yeah, yo.
before we jump to that, what is your thoughts on the actual like Cub, like the bear
The bear I
Cub
like.
logo?
Oh, do you mean
You
like the
like that
one where
one?
it's a cuddly bear? It's like the bear with the facing at you. That one. I like that logo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I wish
Okay.
that was their main
Yeah.
one. I wish it was because I like that logo better. It's
Sa-
nice.
same with same with St. Louis. I don't think they're changing that C.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna. Like
That's too.
they are too historic to change at sea, but still, I
Hmm.
think that Cub one is better. I believe they have a Cub variation of that hat. They've worn it before for like
Yeah,
whatever
the light blue.
that player weekend or whatever, and I liked it. It was not bad.
Hmm.
Next up is Diamondbacks, who've changed their logo like 10 times in the past 2 years, but still, I think it's an average hat, but I still like it. I know most people don't.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I agree. I'm a big fan of it, but I know just in general, the red, if you can call it red, with the
Yeah.
teal
The
or
teal, I
turquoise,
can't. I don't
it
like the
doesn't
teal.
match.
I don't like the teal.
It
That's
doesn't
the only
match.
issue. I don't like it. It doesn't match at all. Yeah, you're right.
I
'Cause,
think this is trash cans.
yeah, I can put it down in trash cans. It's the teal. The teal hurts.
Now let me ask you this: back when like the Randy Johnson
Yeah,
era,
the
when they were
purple.
teal and purple,
Purple was good.
what were
It.
you thought those two went
I
together
thought those
well?
went. I thought those went together well.
Hmm.
I think
Okay.
purple and red is an underrated combination. Like what the Raptors used to have. It's an underrated
Okay.
combination in my opinion. It's not bad.
But they were purple and teal.
Purple. Oh, then purple and teal. Yeah, as well. Then they went to
It's still a good one.
they added red a bit later in. Then they went to red and gold and that those
Yeah,
years,
they had
which
that.
wasn't bad
Mhm.
either. I like that. I like that.
No, yeah,
That wasn't
I
bad at
agree.
all. Yeah. Um.
Their jerseys last year.
I mean,
I think it was last year or 2 years ago. I thought it looked like an all-star game type
yeah.
jersey.
No, I agree. I was gonna say it's like it looks like something that
It
they
just
don't wear mainly. It looks like something they wear on an occasion, like a special event.
but they did
Yeah,
wear it
exactly.
mainly, which is the bad
Exactly.
thing.
It's like players' weekend every weekend
Yeah,
for the
but the
Diamondbacks.
players don't agree on it.
Exactly, exactly. It's just it was a train wreck right there. All right, this one's gonna go MVP just because of everything. It's the Dodgers. Like even though it's
Yeah,
not as bright as the Blue Jays, you can't compare with the Dodgers hat. You can't. It's a nice hat. It's
it's a
always
top two hat.
it's a top two hat, and like it's up there definitely. I mean I don't like the Dodgers. I'm not a fan of that, but I know for a fact like
Mhm.
it belongs up there. I can't argue negatives on it because of how
Yeah,
big it is.
you really can't. Yeah.
It's anything on that? Anything else?
No, it's just I mean, in if you're thinking all of sports
Mhm.
in terms of logos,
Mhm.
and we're talking international
Mhm.
brands.
Mhm.
When it comes to American teams, there are two logos
Yep.
that are just
We'll
above the
discuss the other
rest.
one later, but yep.
Yep. And the Dodgers are one of them. And I know this is the Dodgers logo, but this is used like universally
Mhm.
as a Los Angeles
Mhm. Yep.
logo.
Yep.
And I just think it's just that great.
Yep. Exactly. Next up is San Fran Giants. Um, so I'm indifferent on this hat because I do like the color scheme of black and orange,
Hmm.
but it looks very dull. I'm not sure if that
Hmm.
could be like in the same sense of me saying that, but like I mean, it looks dull, but I could still like it.
Average and dull.
Average and dull. So I mean, I say 250. I feel like we're putting too many 250 right now, but still, it's like that's just how it is, honestly, with these
It's
hats.
gonna be a bell curve. It's gonna be a bell
Yeah,
curve.
yeah, it is because
Yeah. You know what this kind of looks like?
what?
Um, Different font, but very similar to The Padres.
No, yeah, yeah. Oh, I was literally thinking like he's gonna say Padres, isn't he? And I'm like, I
Yep.
agree. No, I agree, 100%. It's just it is what it is. I mean, this is what baseball logos are. It's letters. Baseball
Yep.
logos are mainly letters, which I mean I'm not
Hmm.
a fan of, but like I can't argue against it. Really?
It's all about being traditional and
Yeah,
historic because that's
'cause
what baseball is.
it's the most traditional game in America, so it has to be. It has to stay
Yeah.
like that and everything.
Hmm.
Next up is the Indians. Now, it's obvious I think there's gonna be trash cans for this one because
Trash can.
it's just a C. Even though I like the color, the navy and the darker red, it's trash.
Well, that old tribe
Hmm.
logo,
Hmm.
um, pretty cool logo,
Wait,
but
the chief one or
look
the
at
which one?
the I guess a chief, the tribe, like with the actual Indian, the
Oh,
headband and
okay.
the
I
feathers
mean,
on it.
yeah, yeah,
But
Chief
look
Wahoo or
look where
whatever.
we are now.
Yeah,
Look where we are
you
now.
can't
You
wear
you
that.
can't.
You
They
can't.
should change their name.
Eh,
Come on, find something. It's hey,
they
it's the
should. If they
same.
do, it's gonna go back to the spiders. Have you seen that spiders logo?
I
Search
don't think I
search
have.
up the Cleveland Spiders logo right now. Like you will love it.
Okay,
And
let's
that's the only reason I want them to change their name because I want this team to exist.
Cleveland
Because I mean, I don't.
Spiders.
I'm always down for a team change. I don't care why they're changing it. I'm always down for a team name.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like a C where the spider is the C and stuff. So I would love
Yeah.
that. I would love that.
I think they could do a bit more.
Yeah, they
Oh, I
can.
see.
They can.
Okay, I see this one here. I'm seeing some different ones. No,
Mhm.
that one with the I think that's sweet.
Which well, I'm gonna search up to see
The
Cleveland Spiders because
like the
I'm think
one with the C.
yeah with the C and it's like
Yeah.
it was yeah that's the one I'm talking about. That's the
Yeah,
one.
that one's pretty
That's
cool.
like what would it be like the rumor of what it is.
That's what they I think they should do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. Like yeah, they used to be called the Cleveland Spiders. I think they. I'm not sure if they ever wore a throwback jersey for them, but I think they should have. They should at least.
Not that I can ever
Yeah,
remember in my
you
27 years on
probably should
earth.
know better because you're in the Midwest, so you see more Midwest
Yeah.
games than me. Excuse me. Okay. Next up is Mariners.
Mariners.
Now, if this was the royal blue and gold hat, it'd be god tier. It'd be MVP. This
Really?
yes, because those are nice hats. This one is batting leadoff for me still because I like the logo a lot.
Mhm. I agree.
Yeah,
It's
it's
it's perfect of like subtlety,
mhm.
with a little bit of like extra on it and oh, those
They know how to
gray
market.
with gray with teal
Mhm.
is clean. It's
It
just a clean look.
it keeps up the aquatic nature of Seattle teams,
Mhm.
which is perfect.
Yep.
Even though the team is hot garbage, they market it well, which is surprising. What you see from these, like the teams with the best logos, I think, are the worst teams, other than two. But it's how they market them, which I find amazing, and they do it perfectly with these, with at least like the Athletics and the Mariners and the Brewers hats.
Mhm.
It's kind of
Well,
it's
see,
mhm.
Seattle has some of the best fans
Yeah,
in all
they do,
sports,
they do.
all across. Um, these are some loyal fans.
Yep.
Um, hopefully they can get good teams, but at
Yeah.
least for now they
Well,
have good.
they have a Seahawks at least.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
Seahawks, but we're hoping that the Kraken can be good, something
Uh,
that they can.
that's that's a future video. That's a future video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and hey, let's bring some basketball back to Seattle,
No,
shall we?
they're not going to. How many
they
teams are
sh-
in the NBA? 32? They're not going to add another team. There's
I
32.
think they're 30. I
I think it
think
was
they're
like the
30.
Seattle Supersonics is like the only team in Seattle to not really have an like nautical theme to it. Like Supersonics, I don't really think
Yeah, yeah. I
nautical at
think they
all.
they went off the tower.
They did have green. They did have green. I mean,
Yeah,
but
green and yellow,
yeah.
but 30 is in the NBA, so they could potentially add
Three,
another
30.
team on the
Okay,
West.
then bring a sport to Connecticut, please.
No.
Oh my god, I'm dying for the Whalers to come back. All right, next up, Marlins. This is trash cans, obviously, and I don't even need to explain why.
Yeah, yeah. There's now they're old when they were the Florida Marlins.
Yep, it was okay.
Uh,
It was okay.
I thought that was a good one.
Mm,
Um,
too
again,
much.
it's another black and teal. Now
I
they're
thought the one with the orange was better. The M with the orange. I thought that was
really. I
yes.
was just gonna say I thought that was below asterisks. I
No,
thought
no,
that
no,
was
no.
so bad. I
I
didn't
thought it
like
was
that
better.
at all.
I thought it was better. I mean, it
No,
kept up
yeah,
with.
this one
Mhm.
it's just outline. It's just that's pretty much all it is. It's
It's
outline of it.
yeah, it
There's no
is.
extra color in it. It's
They didn't
like,
add enough pink in my opinion because they're supposed to be like
yep,
Miami Vice colors and
yep,
everything. Like they didn't have enough
hmm
pink. They're just blue and black. And like you can barely tell the pink or whatever. It's like
the lightest of
if
accents.
you're gonna do Miami Vice, at least do it right.
Yep,
Come
I
on,
agree, 100%.
come on. Like the Heat did a great job with it.
hmm
It's annoying. It's annoying to see. It's painful for
Yeah.
logo fans like me.
hmm
Next up, Mets, and this one I want to hear you go first, Josh. What do you think?
Um, it's just like a worse New York Yankees.
Hmm. I don't think it's that bad compared to it.
I don't,
It's average.
you know, I used to when I was a kid, for
Hmm.
whatever reason, I loved the combination of blue and orange.
So do I. I love it
Now,
too.
now as an adult, I don't like it.
I still love it, but yep.
So, it's a more well-known um one, so I possibly put it in batting 250.
Yeah, I mean, I have to as well.
Yeah.
I grew up around. I mean, I grew up around New York and whatever, and it's two. There's two hats I see, and this is one of them. And like, I don't hate the hat at all. It's the old San Francisco Giants New York logo, the blue and orange coming together from the Brooklyn Dodgers and the San Francisco and the New York Giants.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, it has so much symbolism behind it, and I just why I think it could actually be batting leadoff just because of its symbolism alone, in my opinion. It's an all
Mhm.
right though. I do like it, even though I hate the Mets with a passion.
Yeah, I'm putting it average.
Nats, the Nats, boy, the World Series champions. What do you?
Uh,
I don't
Trash
like
cans.
this. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't. The W looks like Walgreens. It is. It's literally Walgreens.
It's super close.
If this was an
I mean,
Expos hat, if this was an Expos hat, we'd be talking leadoff MVP. But
I don't know about MVP, but potentially lead off. Yeah.
leadoff, yeah,
Um, yeah. In our households, we are CVS people, so
yeah,
Walgreens in the
yeah.
trash.
CVS only. All my homies hate Walgreens.
Yep.
Didn't they go out of business or something? I know like the nearest Walgreens to me is like 30 minutes away. I have not seen a Walgreens in a year or more.
I don't know much about it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Rite Aid, Walgreens, and CVS were all owned by the same company.
Honestly, yeah. Same color scheme and everything. Who knows?
Yep.
All right, Orioles. This is like one of my first hats ever, to be honest. Was this Orioles hat? Like when they first came out with this logo, one of my first baseball hats.
Um,
Shoot, yeah, was it? Yeah, it
as I
was.
said earlier, I don't like the color split.
Hmm.
I don't think this one's as bad, and they do their batting helmets like this,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, but I like it when they do batting helmets like that. I love
Yeah,
it.
I don't think the batting helmets are as bad.
Yeah.
I think I love the Oriole logo.
Yeah, I love. That's what I was gonna
I
say. I think it's leadoff in my opinion because the Oreo logo is amazing. I like the orange
hmm
bill.
But if I'm gonna dock the Brewers for
Mhm.
having that split color, I would have to do the same for the
I'll give you
for
this one.
the for the Orioles.
Hmm.
So I'd put it like top of batting
250.
250.
Yeah, I put it there.
If there
I'll give you
was
this one.
if there was a category in between
Hmm.
batting cleanup or batting leadoff and batting 250, I'd put it right there.
Yeah, yeah. It's. I would say batting leadoff personally, but I'll give you this one because I like the color scheme so much better because the Orioles and the Giants have the same color scheme, but the
Mm,
Orioles at least play with the white. And
yeah.
that's why I
Yep.
think helps so much
hmm
with these hats. Because I mean, when I said dull for the Giants, this at least is bright and with the same color scheme. So it's very
Yeah.
helpful. That's why I like it so much better. No,
hmm
team with a different color. We didn't say this for the I think it was the Marlins and the Diamondbacks, but Brewers is here. Team with new colors, new logos, and everything. The Padres. Now,
Yeah.
this is I don't think it's good, but I don't think it's MVP because I think you're gonna say MVP.
No.
Oh, okay, what are you gonna say?
It looks like a rotten banana.
I
The
like it.
colors.
I like it
Now
with
their
the brand.
uniforms, I think their uniforms are cool. Um,
I could see the rhyme banana now. Wait a minute. I still like it.
average. I guess. Well, again, the S and the D, meh.
I like it. I'll put it
I
average. Yeah,
I
top of
I'd put it.
average.
I I'd put it between average and trash cans. If there was like batting like a catcher.
Mhm.
That's where I'd put it. Um,
Oh god. Batting like a
uh,
catcher not named JT Realmuto.
yeah,
But
exactly.
but
Uh,
I think it's good. Like I mean it brings back their old colors that everyone loved. Like it's not bad in my opinion. I'm only the lowest I'll put is batting 250, but I honestly
yeah,
was
I'll
saying
I'll put it end up at batting 250.
yeah. Oh my god, that's so obvious. I think I said it before we even started. Like, dude, we're gonna put a lot of these in average, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a bell curve.
yeah. All right, the Phillies. Actually, let's do these next two in the same because they're literally the same thing. The Phillies and the Pirates are literally
No, they are
they
not the
they are
same.
they're just
No,
peas.
they are
They
not.
are just peas, people.
No,
They are
one
peas.
is so
Well,
one is a
fine.
lot different, and one is colors. You
I
got
know
to
it's
think colors.
colors, but
But
like,
so all right, so I think the Phillies P
mhm,
is something to do with the Liberty Bell, with the shaping of it and all its roundness and all that.
I
I
can't
think it's
remember.
something to do with the Liberty Bell.
Hmm.
So and let's see. Sixers are now red, white, and blue. Uh
Phillies are red, white, and blue. Yeah.
Flyers
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 are
are
not.
not. So
Flyers are
I'm
not.
trying to think if there's a color thing with it, not too
I mean,
much.
it's Philadelphia. It's one of the most historic cities. That's probably why it is.
Oh yeah, but Flyers aren't. But so
Who cares about the
the reason why
Flyers?
I say that is because I'll get on to the next when we get on to the next one here.
Yeah.
I'll say why that comes into play.
It's average. The
Phillies trash
Phillies.
can,
Oh, trash. Okay, good. I
trash
was gonna
can.
put average because I thought you were saying they were good, but no, it's trash
No.
can to me in the first place.
Now Pirates.
I
Pittsburgh is black and yellow.
Yep.
That's
It's.
what it is.
Mhm.
Everything black and yellow.
Oh,
All
I
their
see your
teams black
point
and
now. I see
yellow.
your point now.
That's why these are not the same.
Yeah, I see your point
And
now.
and Pittsburgh, I put it on tier 2 of like most worn like hats
Okay.
because this black and yellow and this um just the Pittsburgh in general is rocked by so many people. I
Hmm.
mean, the Pittsburgh celebrities all the time they're rocking it. I
Yep.
mean, um all of the artists, the musicians from there, athletes from there, all of they're like always rocking this
Hmm.
hardcore like Pittsburgh through and through
Hmm.
type thing, and like that's got to say something about it. But this is iconic. I mean, just have you? I mean, you've been to Pittsburgh before,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
the bridges are yellow. I mean,
Yeah.
this
So,
is a like black and yellow. Everything about this.
do you want to put this
Um,
in leadoff? Because
yeah, lead. Yeah,
I'll put
yeah,
it in
lead
leadoff
off for sure.
for that, but I would say they had the yellow hat. There's a yellow hat version of this where it's yellow and a
The
black
black
P.
bell?
Or it's not the one
Oh.
that it's not like the one where you're thinking of where it's like the roundish hats, those like very old classic time hats. I'm talking about
Mhm.
like it's really this hat where it's reverse colors. I think it's better
Oh,
looking because I like yellow hat. I
okay.
like bright colored hats a lot, and so
Yeah.
I thought
No,
I
this is this
that
is
was
this
better.
is too
I
this
could
is
see
too
where
iconic.
you're coming. I could see where you're coming from with that. Okay. Next up is Rangers. Now,
Trash.
are you serious? I thought I at least average. Like I don't hate. I don't think it's a bad hat.
If your logo looks anything like a one of the worst minor league logos, you belong in the
What
trash.
minor league team? What minor league team?
Toledo Mud Hens have a T almost exactly like
Do
that.
they actually? I gotta search this up now.
Yep.
No way. Toledo
Yep.
Mudhen. I thought the Mudhens had a different logo. Toledo
They
Mudhens.
used to have the actual hen,
Yeah,
and then a couple years ago
I see
they
it.
changed. They alternate, but they have that just straight T
Are you
for
talking about that?
Toledo.
Are you talking? Oh wait. Is this the hat you're talking about? I think you are. Yeah, I see what you mean. Sure, fine. I'll give you that.
I mean, there's not much you can do with Texas Rangers,
Yeah, that is true. It's like the New
but
York Rangers.
hey,
There really is
put a
nothing you can do. It's just a plain
put a
basic badge.
put a sheriff badge or something
Yeah,
like a star. I don't
I
know
think the
something
issue is
more you
with
could do
usually
with
like
it.
I think the issue is usually like a sheriff badge because sheriff badge can look like a star. When people think sheriff badges, they think of a star badge,
Yeah, no,
and
that's what I'm thinking. A
but
star
the
with
issue
like the
is
circle around.
copyrights with the Cowboys. That could come up because it would be very
Yeah,
similar.
possibly.
That's probably a
Yeah,
reason
but
why.
You could do more with it. I don't know. Crossing old revolvers. I
Mhm,
don't know. Something that that's just T. This could mean anything.
mhm. All
This
right.
can mean yeah.
Next up is
So
the Rays, and I chose this. This isn't the main one because they still wear the TB, but they do wear this one sometimes. I chose this one because I thought this would be more interesting to talk about to get us away from the letters.
hmm
Now,
is this the sizing one that comes into play that
yes.
you were talking about?
Yes, because I think we can both realize that logo is huge. Like,
Yeah.
come on. I like it. It brings back the Devil Rays logo, but it's huge. It looks
Look at me. Look at me. I'm over here.
like it looks like it just is it takes up half the hat. It takes up half of it. And it's
Hey,
I like it, but it's trash cans just because of how big it is.
you think this is a way for the infielders to like and the pitcher to distract the batter
Basically,
because there's
yes.
so many bright
Yes.
colors? The
You could
batter's like
you could
staring at it and just
from the
whiffing.
outfield. If you're a batter going out from the outfield, you could tell that logo. You could tell what logo that is from the outfield, dude. Like
You're
it's
just
it's
you're just catching this bright yellow and green as you're up the bat trying to swing at the
yes.
ball.
Yes, it's just so it's huge. Like I like the logo, but please don't make it half the hat.
Yeah. No,
It's
so the Devil Rays, their logo back in the 90s, absolute one of my
it
favorite
is. It's one of the best.
sports
It's
logos of all time.
it's like I think it's like the first team I've ever seen where instead of like set colors, it's a gradient of colors because
Mhm.
it has that background where it goes from yellow to green. It's like it's a gradient of colors. It's nice. It's unique. It's different. But they just ruined it on this hat so much with the
Yeah,
sizing.
I and their old colors used to be like black and purple on
Hmm.
the hats, and then they had
Yeah,
a green one.
yeah.
This navy doesn't really, yeah.
It doesn't help.
Trash cans for me as well. Too many things going on with it. Could be so much
It
better.
would be at least average if it was smaller.
Mhm.
The TB would if we did the TB also the TB be in trash cans. 'Cause I think the TB is just dull.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Just pointing that out there. Next up, the Reds, which I mean, I- it's I think I addressed this in the NFL one because it's literally the exact same logo as the Bears.
Yep.
It's plain. I mean, I like the red to be honest. I like how the colors work. It's
Red and the black.
is it weird to say that like even though it has the same colors as some other teams, just this just looks like a better color red. Like
I think it's their usage of black
yeah,
and white and how they
yeah,
do that. I agree because you look and same thing with like St. Louis and Washington. Granted, their logos are different.
yeah,
St. Louis one just looks better.
yeah. It might be like so I was gonna say like it might be the same color red as Washington, but it just looks better. Like I'm
Yeah,
gonna put this
it's
in
a better
average.
logo.
It's a better logo. It's better. I still don't think the logo's that great, but it's
No,
average. It's average. It's better than Washington and then
uh,
and Philly and whatever. It's better. It's better than that. It just feels better for some weird
yeah.
reason.
Back end of the batting average,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's still batting average for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Next up is one which I wish they would change up a bit because it's the Rockies because I mean, it's like Tampa Bay. It's like the same format as Tampa Bay's TB where it's
Mm.
staggered and it's just the letters and
Now,
it's
which
average.
one do you want them to change it to?
I just want them to change it like maybe a purple hat, but like put the Rockies like that main Rockies logo on. Maybe something different. Like be unique,
Which are you
something
talking the
different.
one with the like actual Rocky Mountains?
Yes.
Those ones are. I have a hat like that.
Yeah.
I think it has like the C, like the Colorado
Yeah.
flag type.
Something like that.
Um,
Like what the
and it
Avalanche
has
had. Like what the Avalanche had, but with different colors. That
yeah,
Avalanche
they had
logo?
it was it's like the C with the
Yep.
dot like the flag.
Hmm.
It also has the mountains in the background, and
Yes.
its colors are like the Colorado flag,
Hmm.
the red red blue and yellow
Hmm.
and white.
You look at the
I
Nugget. You look at Colorado teams and their logos. Some of the best logos, and you get to the Rockies, and it's just plain average. Like a hat logo, not main logo. Hat logo. It's just average. It's just weird to look at when you look at next to all the
black
other
and
Colorado
purple's
teams. It's a good color
black.
scheme,
It's
yes.
crisp.
It's a good
It's
color
crisp.
scheme,
I
yes,
like it
but
a lot.
it's a good.
But yeah,
Where do you want to put this? I'll give you this one.
trash cans.
Trash can.
I
Okay.
think because they could do so much better with it.
Yeah, they can. They can. Like I mean, because you're comparing it to the other Colorado teams, and this is just the most dull one. It's the worst one. Because we put
Mm.
Broncos god tier. Um,
Mm,
Avalanche logo I love. We'll get to that probably later in another one. And the
mm.
Nuggets logo, which is not bad at all, but it's
And the Nuggets jersey with the ode to the '80s with
fantastic.
like the
We'll
rainbow.
we'll rank those definitely later.
Oh,
We'll rank those
oh,
later. I'll get all
absolute.
those jerseys. We'll rank those later.
All
next
right.
next up is the Royals batting leadoff. This is
Adding leadoff.
I think this belongs in that second tier of wearable hats. Of what you say, I think this belongs in that second tier.
I put it just below, just because it doesn't have that large of
Mhm.
how many celebrities have you ever seen wear a Royals
True.
hat?
Yeah, true.
So that's why I
Except
put
for
it is
probably
wearable.
during the time of when they won the World Series, like the only time maybe. It's
Yeah, but how many
when
of
everyone
how
hopped
many
on
of
their
them are from
bandwagon.
Kansas
Yeah,
City?
exactly. That's the issue. How many of them are from Kansas City who just hopped on the bandwagon and everything? Like now, I think it's like the best because I don't like the Dodgers as much, but we had to put in MVP because I think the
Mhm,
Royals is the best royal blue hat in the
mhm.
league.
Well, the
Because
Royals are I'm sorry, the Dodgers are more of a navy blue,
navy, yeah, they're more dark. It's a darker blue, but
but
still,
but yeah,
just blue
Royals
hat and
best
just
royal
blue hat in
blue.
general. I think it's the best. It's the best blue hat in the league.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
At
can
le-
put it batting leadoff.
distinguishable. Before we get to other ones, distinguishable blue hat, not like a dark blue like the Mariners. Like a distinguishable, like you could say, oh, that's blue instead of deciding between is that navy, is that black, is that whatever. But
Mhm. Now this is what the Monarchs wore, correct? Way back when.
I have no idea.
I
I
want to
have to look back.
say
I like their one logo where it's like the crown. It's like the badge crown. I wish I had a hat. I think they
oh,
do. I think
yes,
they do have
yes,
a hat like that, like when they wore it for
yes.
Players Day or whatever. I'm pretty sure there's a variation of that hat out there that they've worn. I like it, but this is their main one. Obviously, we have to rank it, and it's still I still like the KC because the KC just looks like even though I complain about letters, this just looks
Mhm.
clean.
Yeah. It looks like royalty.
Yes,
The
exactly.
Monarchs is a bit different.
Hmm.
The K and the C are kind of together.
Okay, you search it up.
Looks Yeah, it almost looks like you know how the Chicago Blackhawks, how on
Yeah,
their sleeve they
they
have
have
like that little tomahawk?
Yep, the C.
Well, yeah, no, 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 the tomahawk.
Yeah, I mean with the C
Well,
in the middle, right? No, or are you thinking of a different logo?
is there a C? Oh, it could be.
Yeah, yeah.
Anywho, there's like that kind of X in it, and
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
little
that's a C.
jumbled mess.
Yep.
That's kind of what it's like.
Yeah, that's a C.
Okay.
That's a C with the
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was just a tomahawk.
Yeah. Look at it back. It's a C behind it. Unless we're talking about different logos, maybe. Who knows? All right, Red Sox. I'm gonna be very biased in this and say that I hate it and it belongs in trash cans.
But being objective,
It's gonna be batting leadoff.
yeah,
Yeah,
not quite in that MVP, but it is.
yeah. It's
It's
good.
super iconic, but it's so like
It's
I
dull, but
I don't. It doesn't
it's a good logo. I'll give them the
like.
logo. I'll give them the logo. The logo's good. I like the logo,
It's
especially the
it's like
two Sox logo. The Red Sox, like the actual Red Sox logo.
oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a great logo. I like it. It's simple. It's literally a Red Sox, and it's nice. But just
And they
the
made it look nice. Yeah.
yes, it
If
kills me
now
to
now
say
let me
that.
ask you so hey, if I personally think if Boston isn't the team that they are today, I think I'd be putting like if they were just some average run of
Yeah,
the mill team,
yeah,
I
trash
think
cans.
I put it trash
Yeah,
cans.
yeah, no, no, I agree, definitely, definitely. Like
But
that's
they're too historic,
yep,
too
exactly.
iconic.
Um, next up, you're gonna have huge bias towards this one, but I think we both know have the same place is the Tigers.
Well, before I say anything, I want to hear where you'd put it.
It's gonna be leadoff because I mean I still think it's a good D logo. It's a classic logo. Because
Yeah.
this is one of the few teams where the dark and the white just work. I wish they
Mm,
did maybe kept the orange kind of. Um,
they do. They
well, I mean
do
some
in
very
their
not their main. Like I mean same
yep,
for the
their
hat.
home hats. Their home
Really,
hats. So they have 2 hats. There's
I gotta
their
search
away
this.
hats, which is the one with the white D,
Yep.
and their home hats are the one with the
When I was doing research for this, I
I'm
only
sorry, I'm sorry. I got that opposite. Home hat is the one with the white D. Away hats are the one with the orange
oh, you're
D.
right. So when I was doing
Yep.
this research, for this stuff, I was looking through each team's Twitter. I missed it. I must have missed it. Yeah. 'Cause I mean, when you
Well,
go to their
so
Twitter, it's only the Oh, I see it now in this video. Yeah, okay. No, no,
Yeah,
I like the orange better. Um,
orange one better. This
yeah,
one's more iconic. This
yeah.
this
The white one is more
when
iconic, definitely.
when people wear it, this is the one. Now there's a big thing with this. Detroit has had the same logo on their jersey. Oh God.
I
I
have no
want to
idea.
say just about when they started.
Yeah, it's
It's
probably
been
with some
the
different
same old
variations.
English D.
Yep.
So this year, they had mismatching logos. They
Yep.
had the one on the hat,
Yep.
and then they had the old English D on their jersey.
Hmm.
This year, they changed the jersey one to match the hat one,
Okay.
and Tigers fans
We're
were
pissed.
not happy.
I
They were not happy because they're like, this
team's
has
already
always
crap
been our
anyway.
thing. Two different like Detroit logos. That's been our thing,
Yep.
and Detroit fans were not happy. I'll tell you that much. I think it was kind of cool to have the mismatching Ds. I personally, it's like, oh, okay, like whatever. It doesn't affect me really.
Hmm.
But um, yeah, it caused a bit of a stir when they announced that.
Yeah. I mean, it's I can't argue with with it. Like, I mean, it's still I still find it a good hat. It's like one of the very it is like one of the very few dark and just white hats I can like. I do like the orange one better though. Um,
Okay, yeah.
twins.
Oh, real quick,
Oh,
have you
yeah.
ever seen? Have you ever seen any of their old Tigers logos?
Yes, because I think so. The Connecticut Tigers used to use one of them. Um,
Okay, so there's one that looks like this tiger looks like it's on crack or something.
or you sending it or texting it
Eh,
to me? Where you sending it through?
Here, let me see if I can find it real quick for you. This
Oh wait, I
thing,
know
it
which one you're
looks
I know which one you're talking about. Wait, I do. I know exactly which one. Where it has Detroit and then Tigers, like in a circle of Detroit, and says Tigers at the bottom.
no, there's one that's even
No, no,
worse.
no. I think
There's
I
one
still
that's
think I
even
know.
worse.
I still think I know where it's. There is a classic logo of them where it has Detroit and then Tigers below it in like a circle. I know exactly where you're gonna send me.
No, uh
I know
let's see if
exactly.
I can
It's gonna be. It's gonna. It does look like on crack. I know. Can you
let's see
find it?
if I can get the years through. Let's see, okay.
Let me search up. Search up.
It's from they did it 1927 to 1928.
27,
Um to 28. See
1927.
if you can find that real quick.
Oh, this? No, I was thinking of a different one. This was. I'm gonna put it on screen. I'm gonna put it on screen because this one deserves to be seen. Like, oh my god.
The fans
Oh
need
wait,
to
I was
see
gonna make sure. I'm
how
gonna send it to
gross
you.
this
I'm
was.
sending it to you to make sure it's the right one. Is that one you're talking about?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. Hold
Yep.
on. I gotta
Well,
see.
it's slightly different. It's slightly
Let's
different.
put this
Let
on
me
screen. Let's see if my OBS is picking it up. Oh my god. It's like halfway off it, but still. Let me here move this down and everything. Like, what is this? This is I was thinking of a different one that I found. I could probably find later and show you, but oh my god, that is crack right there.
it's a bit different here. I'm just saying it right now. Let's see if it looks. But it's yeah, slightly different. It's scary.
Yeah, I
It's
know
very
this one.
scary.
This one.
No
Very
wonder they
scary.
only had it for a year.
Yep, yep. That is just oh my god. It looks like a 2-year-old made it.
Yeah,
Yep.
a very scary 2-year-old.
Very talented 2-year-old. Talented with quotations around it. Good job, Billy. All right.
All right, Minnesota Twins.
Garbage because I would have never known until someone told me the TC stands for Twin Cities. On like
It
honestly, I wouldn't know.
yeah.
I like their M one when they had the M or when they
Yeah, that one's not bad.
that one
It's
was not
pretty.
bad. That was
Yeah,
average. This one is just I don't know. I'm not a fan of this red and navy blue together with the white. It's just it's not. It's also it's Minnesota Twins. Like the Twin Cities. Yeah, like Twin Cities. Like I wouldn't know. I really don't know Minnesota that well.
yeah.
Like
No, it's too not enough. Yeah,
it's
it took me forever to figure that out too,
yeah
and I live 2 states over.
yeah. So it's trash. Next up is White Sox. White Sox I think is average. Because I do
Oh
think
my god.
what you think it's trash.
No, that's MVP right there.
MVP? No, I'll at least
Yes.
put batting leadoff. That is not MVP. That is never MVP.
This is MVP. This
This is
is
leadoff. This is leadoff at least. It's a good hat, but it's not MVP. It does not deserve to be up in MVP.
Yes, it
No.
does.
No, it does not.
Because of
Tell us in the comments what you
um,
think, but this is not deserve to be MVP. This is not.
this this had in '90s movie scenes, the movie scene. This hat was frequented so often, um, and Ice Cube
I know
wore
that.
three hats. It was Detroit, it was White Sox, or it was a Raiders hat. Those are the three logos. I just again Sox. This is so clean.
It
Has
is,
this old
but
feel to it, but like this timeless feel.
it is, but I just don't think it's good enough to be in the MVP. When we're talking MVP, it's it's like
Mhm.
very, very influential and very because
I
I
I
think
think it
the
is.
A's for the future is super influential with this Kelly Green, and the A's will always be like if there's a top two teams in the MLB. A's can be considered third or fourth because the Red Sox, obviously, but A's considered third or fourth. And with the direction they're going with them being playing well right now, and just in general, overall, Oakland being even though they don't have the most fans, Oakland being just in general having good fans at least. But
Mhm.
I can't put. I'm putting. I said batting 250. You said MVP. Batting leadoff,
At
dude.
least lead off, yeah,
Because I can't put it. I can't put it in the top three. Because we know where this next one's going. I can't. I can't put it next to it.
yeah.
It's because the last one is the
Make a
Yankees.
fourth.
Make a.
Make a fourth in MVP. No, I'm fine with putting it.
Yeah.
Like this is we're talking Sox. If there's like an in between, maybe something like
It's the both the
uh
Red Sox and the White Sox will be in this. If here, I'll put White Sox and
batting
Red Sox
title.
literally like yeah, batting title. If there was another category
If there's a
and below
batting
MVP,
title,
it'd be batting
yeah.
title because they're different. Like they're very different, but just it's just not enough. It's
Okay.
like they're like the Aaron Judge of baseball. Really good, but not enough to win an MVP.
Not quite Mike Trout level.
Yes, exactly. Because Mike Trout's gonna win it for the next 10 years for some goddamn
Yeah.
reason, and he signed a stupid 12-year deal.
Because he's good. Because he's
He's
good. That's
he's no,
why.
he's good.
That's the
He's
reason.
good. He
He's
is.
really
He is.
good.
But he screwed his career over by signing 12 years. Like that's a dumb idea. All right.
I
Last but not
mean, he's
least,
got money.
last but not least, we're saving the best for last, and it's clear as why it's the best. And I got a story for you. So
All right.
a few years ago, I went to England. And everything. I went to England. I was visiting there. It was my first time ever being in the UK. I go to just a random gift shop. Guess what I find in that random gift shop?
New York Yankees hat.
New York Yankees hat. It's crazy where you can. 'Cause I've seen people put posts of they're in India. There's a Yankees hat in a store. China Yankee. Well, China makes sense, kind of Yankees hat. But you go to Africa, Yankees hat, and everything. It's crazy how such a basic of a logo can have such a
Mm-hmm.
huge impact on it. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what the Yankee logo was meant to do. They because it's New York, it's some flashy city. So when they made the Yankee logo, it was to be basically a logo for New York
Yep.
and to be recognized as New York. Because the same thing you said earlier, the Dodgers, it recognizes as LA. The Yankees
Mm-hmm.
recognize as New York. They
Oh,
don't.
for sure.
I
Yeah.
bet you can ask people who bought Yankee hats, who have Yankee hats, not from this country, and you ask them like, "Oh, what does your hat mean?" They will have no idea who the Yankees are. They'll just think
It
it's New
just looks
York.
nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's great. I wish. I mean, as a Yankee fan, I'm being super biased, but I still think it is a tiny bit dull. But I just can't say I just can't take it out of MVP or it being it's still the
As
best hat in the MLB just because of everything because of all the Yankees could not be a team anymore and this would be the number one most selling hat compared to any of the other MLB teams.
oh, I agree.
Yeah.
This even as a Tigers fan,
Mhm.
grew up very much. I mean, Tigers were my first team. A's were kind of my second team. My cousin was a big A's fan. He grew up through that like the late '80s, so he taught me a little bit. So those two teams that are not like super fond with the Yankees. Obviously, it's not Red Sox level,
Mhm.
but I have a strongish disdain for the Yankees.
Of course you do.
I would still put this as MVP.
Yeah.
Um, if we're talking objectively, this is the top hat
Yo,
in the MLB, and it
yeah.
will be for the next 1,000 years.
Yes. With
Um,
Dodgers close second.
yeah,
I mean
if
it's still like it's the top two. We were just talking this whole time. These are the top two. They'll never be dethroned until someone like has more World Series than the Yankees. Dodgers won't be dethroned in general, even though more teams have more series than them. But
I even they've cemented their place in history
yeah,
for eons
yes,
because of this logo and because of this hat.
yes. It just pisses me off they haven't won since 2009. All right.
Hey, I would rather take that than not winning since '84.
Yeah. All right. So, final standings, complaints, anything you want to change?
No, I'm pretty happy with this.
I mean, I think it's pretty
Couple,
obvious. Like we had a curve in a sense of
yeah,
it's hard.
there were. I
If
mean,
if it was just logos,
w-
I bet you would have been more of a curve if it was just logos in general.
if we would have added more to it, maybe another category or two, I think
Yeah.
it's going to be look a little different.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with how this is.
Yeah, same. I do think like if we were just doing logos, more teams would be down in trash can and batting average.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
batting like it's because it's the hat. You were right when you gave this a video idea. Like hats are easier to at least talk about with baseball. It's so different, um, and everything. It adds another level to it.
Hmm. For
All right.
sure, for sure.
So next video, I think I'm gonna surprise you with this. Next video for our rankings, we're gonna be doing our Premier League predictions. Actually, that's gonna be our next video, other than the podcast.
All right.
Then after that, we will do. I think we should do the what you brought up earlier is uniforms when you mentioned Denver Nuggets uniform. I think we'll do NBA uniforms. And then yeah,
And on top of that, we still have our create a basketball team of 5 players
oh my god, I
using
forgot about that.
athletes
You're
from
right.
different sports.
Oh, you're right. That should be coming out. I want to say Tuesday. We'll do that
So
Monday.
we've
Yeah.
we've got quite a slate of
Yeah.
new shows coming up. So
Yeah.
listen in, look out for those. Should be a lot of fun.
Yep. And thanks for watching, everybody. Hope don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Let us know what you want to see or hear from us. What we want to rank, what predictions you want to hear, and everything. Yeah, that's really much it. Anything else, Josh?
No, feel free to like and subscribe.
All right.
Thank you very much.